I don't know if I've gone too orange. Not just because of the shirt.
You're double orange. Orangeception.
I'm all the orange. I haven't got a moon.
Oh.
So I'm trying to remember how I did the, what did you call it, Picasso?
Oh, the Rembrandt.
Double angle.
The Rembrandt lighting.
Rembrandt?
Yeah.
Isn't that a rifle?
He's a painter.
Painter, but isn't it also like a rifle or Rembrandt?
Oh, it could be. I don't
like
know much about rifles. I haven't tried to shoot many people.
They're a lot like paintings.
Very peaceful and hang on walls.
It was the Jackson Pollock, but instead with like blood and regret. That's how they work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. I haven't written an intro.
Oh no.
247. 247. This is episode 247.
Well, there's no point writing it now.
Well, I had for the records. For what do they call it?
Because otherwise we'll forget.
Otherwise, I'll look back at the notes and be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
Even though it's written as a title. I'm somewhat prepared.
A little bit.
Oh, sorry. Do you want like a bowl of bread for the table, or I don't know,
some
bottle of
balsamic
water or something?
olives?
Yeah. Yeah, this isn't a dig. It is just quite funny that we sat down I sat down to record earlier in the week, and I was like, I'm ready. And you're like, well, I'm ordering my dessert right now. I'm in a restaurant. Like, oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Fair enough.
It was.
Sounds good.
Yeah. It's been a tiring week. It's
tiring. Well, now, don't give anything too much away, and I may have just maybe my entire imagination.
Okay.
But from your phrasing of having to reschedule the podcast, it sounded like there was some kind of life event that occurred.
Yes.
Yes, there was. Right. Okay. Cool. So. Before we get into how are you, Steve?
Yeah.
I just wanted to prep some stuff.
Okay.
So I got I'm a supportive friend as well. You know, I'm always like, yeah, this is always good.
Got you.
So I thought I'd set up some congratulations on some of the things that I think it could be. So we got.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, did you get a bison?
I wish I got a bison now.
Might have done.
Yeah.
Well, I thought maybe, that they are invading. They're slowly getting into the UK culture, I think.
Yeah.
We're trying to boost them up. I thought maybe you'd want to pave the way. Is that a no?
No bison.
No.
It's quite convenient. There's no trees around him either. They're all in the background because obviously the bison were instilled to get rid of the trees, right? To clear them,
eat them,
and he's obviously done a very, very good job. That's a hungry bison.
Busy bison, innit? And not even sure if it was for food. I can't remember. I think it was just to be a bastard.
Yeah, they just roll around in the thicket and fuck everything up.
What else? All of these are prepped. I haven't read anything for like 5 days, so I can't remember what these are. Was it this? Was it this? Did you get your marital euthanasia license? Did you,
No.
clear up some space?
No.
I know you don't like clutter. Maybe like the marital clutter.
Yeah, just get rid of half of everything we own.
Yeah, just free up some more space in the bed so you can get that better sleep that you've been striving for.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, I'll think about that one.
Think about that one. All right. Now, on to the genuine ones. I don't know. Now, there's more data was given. I mean, the fact that you're in a restaurant, I think implies that it's not this.
Oh. Similar setup. Oh.
Did you get an X-ray hating dog?
It wasn't that specific. No.
Wasn't that specific? Okay, cool. I'm gonna not reveal that. Then we'll carry on a little bit more. Is there anything I can find? All right, now for the big ones. Okay.
Okay.
Have you been granted access to your end of freedom?
No.
No.
That's
good.
Yeah.
Because I was pretty concerned about playing this one.
Yeah, no.
Like the stress of a gender reveal party that needs to like
the thing
cause
is,
bushfires.
when that actually, if assuming we have kids at some point, like that's, I feel a need to have an explosive gender reveal party now.
Ridiculously so, right?
Right.
I mean, yeah,
It's
gotta be
almost
something absolutely mental.
like it's almost like it's becoming our thing.
Like you need to have like some kind of human sacrifice, Machu Picchu temple cutting out the heart of the neighbors to celebrate.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
and it's getting to the point now where I think we could actually have a side hustle of being gender reveal party planners.
Yeah, we just get enough explosive, enough mercenaries, and then we can throw any type of reveal party that you think you want. You tell us you want one thing, we just give you something completely different.
Yeah, we reveal an enormous hole in the earth.
Yeah, we reveal the whether or not you should drill in your area because we dig absolutely everything out of it. I'm just double checking. I think that's all the congratulations videos I've got.
Yeah.
So you said not that specific about an X-ray dog. Does that mean an X-ray hating dog?
Yeah. No.
Does that mean that there's potential dog on the market?
Just straight X-ray. We just got an X-ray.
Just got your own X-ray machine that you're teaching to play fetch.
And we went out for a meal to celebrate.
Go get it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing that threw me, was like, and again, I'm assuming, in all seriousness, you got a dog now, you're getting a dog?
Yes.
Yes, cool. That's what threw me about going to a restaurant. It's like, we got a dog, we're leaving it at home, we're going to go to a restaurant.
No, to be fair, the meal was completely, was not anything to do with it. That had been planned for weeks and I'd forgotten about it. So we turned up there and then I got the message from you. It's like, oh, I'm meant to be in somewhere else right now. I'm meant to be online.
I'm meant to be like ruining all my good feelings.
Yeah.
As you so lovingly put it last episode. It's my job, ruin Steve's joy. That's good. Well, yeah, it's good. It's good. Well done.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
Did you just find one? Or
yeah, he's still from a shelter, but he's 9 months old, so it's sort of like still a pup.
Yeah, that's
and
cool.
he's sick, man, but it's just a rejig of all the absolutely everything we do, like routines and all of that to make sure that that he's getting like all the exercise and all the attention and everything that he needs. And it was I can't remember when when were we meant to go? So it was meant to be Wednesday. Yeah, so we picked him up, and then I put it onto Thursday. But we met him on Sunday. We picked him up on Wednesday, but it was like Wednesday night, like 5 o'clock. And I was like, I'm not going to go and sit in the office for like 2-3 hours tonight. It's also you not being here is not it's not meant to have visitors thing. It's he's got kennel cough, so literally anyone with other dogs for the next sort of week or so can't really be around them because it's very contagious apparently.
Yeah, sure.
No, he's fucking ace, but it's just so there's just been it's like, if this is kind of like a microcosm of what having kids is like, I can imagine having kids is fucking exhausting.
What, like, how so?
Just as far as I don't know. I'm not the kind of person that normally forgets things and misses. I've missed meetings this week, and and like including like the podcast one and stuff. And it's not something that normally happens. But my head has just been kind of just in the bin, trying to sort like my routine and the dog's routine and all of that stuff, making sure that like, well, I'm not going to be here between X and Y, so are you going to be here? No, okay, so we need to wear him out and at this time, and like all of that stuff. It'll be fine. It's literally because it's been like 3 or 4 days and we're still kind of getting used to having another thing in the house.
Are you just not used to like the exercise?
Not used to giving a fuck about anybody else is the thing. Like, and it's so the slightest sort of change to that just throws everything up in the air. Plus, there's a side of it that's just like, this is a whole new thing, and I kind of just want to hang out with my dog.
Like, I get that side. It's your head being fuzzy. I don't remember having that, but my mum was like ages ago, right? So
yeah. It was
I don't know. I seem to remember I was just like really happy as opposed to really drained.
Yeah, no, it's both, and I think my thing is that I've been really concerned and concentrating with trying to make sure that this is a really good experience for Vix, because this is something that was like that that I'd always push for. So I know that like if he's like badly behaved or something goes wrong, or like she has a bad experience with him, like, or if it happened to me, I'd be like, yeah, no, it's fine. I get dogs. Like this is just something that comes with the territory, and it requires training, X, Y, Z, like all of these different things. But with Vix, like she hasn't had a pet dog before. Like she's been with them and around them a lot, but having like sort of that 24/7 responsibility of them is a different kettle of fish.
Right.
So it's just trying to make sure that kind of every kind of experience that she has with him at the minute is a positive one.
It doesn't. You don't want to ruin her experience by having the dog attacked by some other dogs, kind of thing.
Yeah. See, that was not good. That was that was not a good way to meet a dog.
Yeah, it's fair enough. But yeah, so went to. I mean, the only thing I remember being big when I got Honey was I felt the kind of parental side of not wanting to leave the dog in the house, like not wanting to go to the pub.
Yeah, well,
I think it was like games night. I was kind of go, but it was very reluctant to go. But I was like, I need to get into the habit of doing this. She needs to get used to being in the house alone.
Yeah,
that's what surprised me about the meal thing. But I guess if Vix was home, then it's a whole different kettle of fish.
Vix was out with me, and it was kind of a just a little bit of a trial thing, because he's had no like bad nights really. He sleeps in his crate like right through. There's been no like accidents. We're past that sort of house training bit, but he's still a pup, so he's fully house trained. There's no issues in the house, but it's we want to make sure that we can build up his tolerance to kind of being on his own for short spaces of time. So like the meal thing was good. Vix was going to stay home, and I was just like, nah, fuck it. Like we'll go and like wear him out. Like he went. I think he'd been out for like 3 hours that day, I was like he sleeps for sort of 13, 14 hours a day. He'll be fine. He was asleep before we left. He was asleep when we got back. Like he was. What
is it? Still a pit bull?
Staffy, yeah.
Staffordshire Bull Terrier.
Yeah.
Sorry, not pit bull. They sleep.
They sleep.
Well, I guess they're quite a small, not small dog, but like a medium dog.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I would say medium.
I think it's like the smaller the dog, the more they sleep. Like I think pugs sleep for 18 hours a day.
Yeah, a lot.
And then Honey sleeps for like 8.
Yeah.
Something like that. So I guess somewhere in between.
Yeah.
Makes sense. But like day 2, we're off. Got to get that linguine.
Yeah.
But it's only for a few hours.
Exactly. It was like an hour and a half. So it's just I'm sure he'll be fine. If he's fine overnight in his crate, doesn't make a sound, doesn't do anything, then he'll be fine. He'll be fine for an hour and a half now. And he was fine. He's downstairs now. If he gets up and starts making a fuss, I'll bring him up.
Sure.
Again, was just seeing how he'd do.
Yeah, that's all good.
Because I was a bit curious to be like, well, they can be pretty independent, but they're also like very people oriented when people are around. So if he can hear me talking in another room, is he going to want to be in that room, or is he going to be quite happy, sort of settled? So this is kind of an experiment of that.
Yeah, well, he's still like getting used to the environment and stuff like that as well. So it's like, oh, well, have you named him or just decided not to?
Yeah, Riley.
Yeah, Riley.
Yeah,
like the stationery shop.
Like the life of. Yeah,
Life of Riley.
I've heard that saying. I don't know what it means.
I don't know. Wasn't there like there's a stationery shop called Riley, isn't there? Riley.
Ryman's.
Oh, well, you were close.
Yeah,
well, change it to Ryman.
Got it wrong.
We'll be all right.
Yeah, my mistake. You're named after a pencil shop.
Yeah, well, we ink cartridges, your fountain pen cartridges, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I made many congratulations.
You
videos,
did. You did.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's been awesome.
It's good. It's good. It's not there's a it's always weird to say this to married people, but the family has started to kind of develop.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like kids, you know what I mean? But like, well, you caught a wife.
Yeah.
Then you found a dog.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the unit. Yeah, the unit.
The unit. Yeah.
Less,
it's
less marital, isn't it?
Yeah, we adopted a project.
Project that one of you is terrified of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see how this goes. Let's add that spice.
Yeah.
We're missing something in the marriage.
Yeah, I was out for a couple of hours yesterday afternoon, and Vix was in with him, and because I've done most of like the walking and like all of the everything so far, he hadn't had that moment to kind of figure her out as an authority figure. So it became that thing yesterday afternoon. It was like, when I leave, he just doesn't listen to her. Like he did, and so she was like trying to do like some gardening and stuff, and he was just absolutely trashing the place, and she was just having a horrible time of it.
Right.
So, but then as soon as I get back, he settled down and stuff. So we went out for like a fucking long walk this morning, like, and around the park and through town and like all of this shit. But I just got Vix to do everything. It was just like, he needs to. If I'm like the big boss of this house or whatever, you need to at the very least put in his mind that you're second in command. Like, it can't be me, him, you, because otherwise this is always going to be miserable for you. And like after that walk, she did training with him, she played with him, she walked him. Literally within a couple of hours, like it seems to have sorted itself out. So
yeah, well, it's only been a week as well. The dog's trying to figure
things out, and he's at an age where he's pushing boundaries and like all of that. They said 9 months is like the teenage years in a dog. So it's
going out, joining gangs.
Well, they said they can be really well trained as puppies. Like you can like up to sort of like 5-6 months or whatever. You can really train them, but then once they hit 9 months, they kind of go through this phase where they stop listening to you and just start fucking shit up. I don't know if you had that.
No, I never had that.
No.
No.
But yeah, that's what they told us.
Well, I guess, well, it's going to be different as well. I think like, and it's not that there's one more positive than the other, but I think the fact that I had Honey from like 12 or 14 weeks old, like there was never like, she knew already not to rebel. Well, didn't know already not to rebel, but there was already a bond where it was like, I'm not going to rebel against this guy. He gives me food every day since I can ever remember. So like, yeah, there's probably like a rebellious thing where it's trying to, whilst forming a bond for other people, I guess.
Yeah. But
yeah. Have you noticed any weird other people? Because the biggest thing that weirded me out, that I was surprised by when I got a dog, is just how bad other people are with dogs, and just how weird people are. Like weird advice. Like someone said, you should always feed your dog Jaffa cakes. If you feed your dog Jaffa cakes, it really helps the coat. It's like, you know what also helps the coat? Dog food.
Yeah, and not
dogs
chocolate.
love dog food.
Isn't chocolate poisonous?
It's fatal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to Tesco's once, and the cashier told, because I buy like my dog treats from there and stuff, and the cashier said, "Oh, have you ever given your dogs crunchies? Like the chocolate honeycomb sweets?"
Why?
Like, no. And she said, "Yeah, this woman comes in every week and buys crunchies for her dog." And I'm like, this is a bit weird.
This is that's ridiculous. Like, the thing is, I remember when I was a kid, I used to feed our dog everything under the sun, because it wasn't really fucking well publicized that they were like had intolerances to like chocolate and stuff. He was a big Alsatian, and he was food nuts. Like, and I used to feed him fucking anything. It never touched the sides, never cared, never gave him any issues. But at the same time, he's a big dog. Like, you have to feed a big dog a lot of chocolate to fuck it up.
Yeah, but it's just right. I mean, I think
said with little dogs, you can give them an aspirin and it'll kill them.
Yeah. There's loads of random shit, like I think ginger or something, and like grapes, coconut.
I heard
loads of random shit
because they said raisins. Don't feed them raisins. Raisins will fuck them up. It's like, that's pretty vulnerable.
Yeah, but it's just, when they say fuck them up, like, the vets are just tired of dealing with people who've poisoned their dogs. So it's like, can you just stop, please?
Just stop giving him Garibaldi's. He's got dog biscuits.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know how much this will there's probably a throughput. You'll probably learn more about your friends, I guess. It sounds weird, but I'm not referencing you in any of this. Like when I've been dating, I've noticed that the dog is very much the you see another side of the person by how they are around the dog.
Yeah.
And obviously for a dating thing, that's like a big deal for me. But it's like literally like someone who's not a morning person, we'd wake up and have breakfast and she'd be really irritable towards my dog. And I'd be like, well, this is over. I'm not gonna deal with you. I wouldn't like it if you dealt with me that way, let alone the way. And I mean, what I mean is like, honey comes up to say hello and she's like, get away from me, honey. I'm like, oh, well, you're not a loving person. Yeah, I'm a loving person. This doesn't quite work. So you might maybe see that with other people, I guess.
Yeah, I don't trust people who don't like dogs. I don't get it.
Well, this is the other. I know lots of people who like to say that they like dogs.
Yeah.
But then you see them, you're like, you don't like. It's okay not to like dogs.
Yeah.
But you're telling me you like dogs, and then you're really hating all the dogs. Like, what's the deal? And then dog walkers. Some are weird, some are cool. Like bumping into some people. Again,
I've talked to more people on my estate over the last 3 days than I've spoken to in 3 years.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like an icebreaker.
I just don't want to talk to people. I remember like was it like the last week or the week before you said you miss facial expressions in face masks because you talk to your neighbor corner shop.
Yeah.
I've got a corner shop near me and I deliberately didn't tell him my name because I thought it just became funnier and funnier because he'd be like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, great. Anyway, cheers, how's it going? And then he started to know people that I knew. So be like, oh, look, it's Deborah's friend. I'm like, yeah, I'm Deborah's friend. How's it going? And eventually, I think it was like 4 years in, as in like 6 months ago, something like that. He said, I think he's either got a spectrum of autism, or he's like he's always high or something like that. But he seems quite socially. He struggled quite socially. Yeah. But he asked me like what my name was. I said, man, it's been too long. It's too funny. I can't tell you my name. and he just didn't ready. Like, no, but what is your name? I'm like, oh no. Like, if I tell you, then the dream's gone. Like, I can't do this. But I just felt sorry for the guy. Eventually, I said, "Oh yeah, my name's Nick," and then now he calls me by different names every time I go in. So the dream's kind of still alive.
Yeah.
But I'm not really looking to break the ice with the public anymore, which is I need to change that really, probably. But the people, it's a talking point, isn't it? People.
You remember that guy, my neighbour that screamed at you in the street?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He tried to say he was going to call the police because I parked on his drive.
Yeah, something ridiculous. Well, like I took Riley out yesterday. Was walking past his, and he was on his driveway, and I was just like, I hadn't seen him for ages. He's been gone. I don't know what's going on. I was like, I've not seen you for a while. He was like, yeah. I moved out, live on my own now.
He's moved out.
Yeah,
of his house.
House. Yeah, and like he's
moved out the house into the drive.
Yeah, well, no, he doesn't live there. He's just like, it's just me and my dog now. It's better. There's less arguments.
He still has arguments with the dog. Right.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh, that's awesome, man. We just got our first dog, and he just bounded out of the driveway. He's like, oh, can I meet her? Like, and he just like melted from this like weird kind of hard nut guy to just being this soft as shit guy. And I think like that's what I expect when people say they like dogs.
Yeah.
To have this kind of uncontrollable, like, oh my God, there's a dog.
Yeah, a definite change in, energy. I get that a lot. Like, I always get weird around. It's not weird around dogs, but not as human around dogs. Tend to be a bit more, sit on the floor, mess around with the dog, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, and you get some people who are just like, there is a dog here.
Yeah.
I believe I should be good and happy now. It's like, it's okay, but like, it's just stop lying to yourself.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay. But yeah, people in the street asked me how much I bought the dog for, which I thought was a bit weird. But the guy was in a wheelchair. I don't know whether he was trying to should I sell this wheelchair and start riding a dog around town? I don't
Yeah.
know.
How much is that? It's
Yeah.
cheaper than charging these batteries.
Yeah, but there was like there's a lot of and I know that my dog is somewhat free, I guess. It's a bit more energetic and a bit more running around kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like there are some dog owners who just don't see their dog for being like a bad influence. So like I always invite other dog owners into the green where I go, like, oh, let's come in, let the dogs play. And there's some people like, oh yeah, my dog's really friendly. Dog comes out like foaming at the mouth, like, throw the tennis ball. The dog like grabs it, steals it off my dog, and then starts ripping it to pieces. You're like, like again, that's cool, but let's use your ball if that's the game. I'm more than happy to do that.
Yeah, no, he's desperate to kind of like meet every dog and person that he goes past, which is good. It's a good kind of friendly thing. He needs better. I don't know a good way to put it with a dog, but manners. Like I don't want him like jumping up every single person that we walk past. Because some people don't like dogs, and that's fine. Like it's okay.
But they should be attacked by dogs.
I mean, yeah, I believe that internally, but I'm not sure I should believe it externally.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's like I say, kinks in behaviour and all that stuff to sort out. But but because of this kennel cough thing, which it's just he can't be with other dogs for a bit, and he can't. And dog people as well. You have to be like, he's got kennel cough. You need to like wash your hands and look and anything that he's touched and all of that, because you'll pass it on.
Is it meant to be just like they've coughed so much? They've coughed. They keep on barking at kennels.
Yeah, I mean it's
mixing with loads of other dogs.
Yeah, it is a respiratory infection. It is literally the same kind of thing as we get when we get a cough or a cold or something. Like it just. It's an infection in the lungs, and it gives them a runny nose and like a really dry, like hacking cough. It's weird to see a dog cough like that, like so it's awkward around other owners at the minute, and I wanted to get him like with dogs as soon as possible, because I'm having to pull him back, and I don't want him to get like a negative association with like, oh, when I see other dogs, I get kind of held back and frustrated, because it could turn into some kind of bad behaviour.
You doing off the lead with other? Sorry, it's dog talk.
Yeah,
it's a lot of dog talk. So
It's
like a half an hour of dog talk.
Yeah,
if you're off the lead with other dogs is always like a
that's where I want to get to.
But once the kennel cough is
yeah. So I've got to introduce him to family dogs and stuff first.
Yeah, it was like because I think there's a lot of breed genetic behavior stuff. Like Honey is a German Shepherd. She is kind of a natural guard dog.
Yeah.
As in, like, I think she barks at, things running around outside the house more than maybe another dog might. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, and being quite a large dog. Like, I remember I dated someone else with a German Shepherd, similar age. And, like when the dogs are both on the lead, they were quite the feel of it at first was like it feels like they're being quite aggressive towards each other, but really they're just talking to each other with incredible intensity. And it was like, well, we have to, and my dog's quite chill, like so my dog was kind of when she's with me, then it's very, very chill. So like this other dog was like leaping and stuff, trying to get off the lead to seemingly attack, but it wasn't trying to attack. And if you take them both off the lead, then it's like, oh, it's not a fight or flight thing.
They were walking with you and Honey to the shop at some point, or just around the block. I can't remember what it was, but somewhere up near yours. And we passed this, we passed a fence, and there was a dog there that just lunged and started like, I don't know, screaming at her, and like scared the fuck out of me. But she just kind of like turned and looked at it, and then just carried on. She wasn't asked.
Yeah, like it's really just the excitement that she gets is literally the only issue that Honey has, and I just don't have the heart to break her spirit.
Right.
Like even if like some people say it's energy, but like I've really knackered out this dog, and she's just so happy to see people that she's like running around and stuff like that. It's like. So I thought she's really chill until like she sees somebody, especially if like someone comes in the house. She's like, "Oh my god, you're here! It's great.
Yeah.
Let's do stuff." But
Yeah.
But yeah, like that was a big thing for me, was like having the trust in, because it's the this will be the end of dog talk. Well,
Fair
from
enough.
my side.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah. No, it's fine.
But the trust I had to have to let with this other German Shepherd dog was like the trust I had to have to let Honey off the lead and just let them sort it out.
Yeah.
Was like, but
yeah,
you have to remember that like she has to know how to. She's a big dog. She needs to learn how to tell other dogs to fuck off.
Yeah.
She needs to be able to stand her own ground.
Yeah.
And this other dog was.
I think
sorry if you're listening, but the other dog was a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
Like was more aggressive, more bullyish, more brutish.
I also think there's more chance of it going wrong if they're on the lead. Like,
well, that's the thing, is like because they know they're on the lead, then it becomes they can't run away.
Yeah.
So they have to fight.
Yeah.
Is their mindset. Whereas if they're off the lead, then they can just run away and they feel much more free.
Yeah.
But yeah, neutral territory. Just we ended up just taking them for a walk in like a really big wood far away, and just let them play it out.
Yeah.
And then they were fine ever since after that. But yeah, it's weird. But yeah, life checkpoint.
Definitely,
it's good.
Yeah, after talking about it and being disheartened about it and all that shit for the last, I don't know, year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's great. It's good. It's going to be a good thing. Like even if it's Vix is nervous around the dog, the best thing to help with that nervousness or that concern is to be around the dog and get used to it. So that should be good.
Yeah, it's just exposure.
That's good. So now the dog talks. How are you, Steve?
That was the dog. That was the.
No, that was like before the how are you, Steve. It was like aside from the dog, abandon the dog. For a minute. It was all right. Was the restaurant all right?
Yeah, it was nice. I had mixed grill. It was good.
Mixed grill. That's like bacon and sausage and steak.
Yeah, I was literally looking. I was looking at the menu, being like, what would be good here that would feed me enough and that I could take something banging back for the dog. Mixed grill made sense.
Fair enough. Scraps are always good.
Yeah.
I'm always just a bit too paranoid. Like oils, and if they cooked it with any garlic, it becomes like, oh my god.
Oh, really?
The dog really sick. Yeah, so I don't unless I've cooked it myself.
Yeah.
I've got loads of like safe treats for Honey, so it's like, well, I've got all those that she slobbers over, so it's like, well,
it's fine. Yeah, that's the thing. You don't have to give them like like people food. But I cook her a lot. She eats a lot of fish. Like cook a lot of salmon. Yeah,
and stuff like that.
But that I don't know if it's weird, but like that was always like an association I had with dogs growing up. Was just like we get like a little baggie of whatever we don't eat from the restaurant and take it home for them, and it almost felt like kind of like a bonding thing. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, again, I remember I don't go to restaurants that much, but yeah, it's more the concern.
I wouldn't take them the lasagna, but like when mum and dad go to the restaurant, they always bring chips back for Jack, and like because it's I don't know.
Does he have a gluten allergy?
Huh?
Doesn't he have a gluten allergy?
Yeah, apparently no gluten in chips.
Gluten-free chips. It's all good. Yeah. No, yeah, I'm too paranoid. But I'm not paranoid, but too hyper aware of stuff. So I'd rather not take. I mean, like, I was always. I'm the kind of guy that if I was in a room with my friend's girlfriend, I'd be very on edge. So like this, like there'd be nothing that could be construed as anything else. It was like, no, I'm here. We're chilling. Yeah, we're chatting, but my walls are very much up because you can't learn. I can't be sensitive here. You're my friend's girlfriend. Chill out.
Yeah, it's very important to me that you're comfortable. Are you comfortable?
Yeah. There's no bonding going on here, okay? I had a friend at uni whose girlfriend was pissed when they broke up because I think she thought, like, we were her and I were kind of friends first, but then, like, I got much closer to her boyfriend, and it wasn't that her boyfriend like lived in the floor above me, I think. Yeah. So it was like, it wasn't like, oh, I made friends with her boyfriend. It was like, no, like I knew both of them. Yeah. And it just kind of developed that I was more close to this guy. But yeah, there was loads of moments where I was just like, she invited me around to hang out, and I was just like, this is. I'm incapable of cheating on somebody as far as I know, and I'm incapable of doing something that would jeopardize a friendship. I mean, there's loads of different examples about that, but like, I was the same when we had a mutual friend who's closer to your side of things, who wanted to date me for a while, and it was just like, I was like, there has to be so many different contractual understandings.
Yeah,
that like,
I think I remember.
My walls are so high about this, because if this fucks up, then there's a potential that it will jeopidize other things.
Everything.
And I'm like,
yeah.
So I'm like, no. And but yeah, so I'm just hyper aware of that stuff. So I think that if ever Honey was to get sick because of something I fed her, I just feel terrible.
Yeah.
I remember we went for fucking hell, it was more dog talk. Fucking two dog. We got bonding experience now.
Yeah.
There's Honey sunburnt her paws once.
Oh, I remember. Yeah,
because
when we were out shooting hoops.
Man. Yeah, and I was just like, oh man, there's no worse.
Felt bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because like you could see that she was like, I want to come outside and play, but I can't because you burned me. Like, oh. It's like, I'm trying, Dad. I'm trying.
But it's like she doesn't. I guess it's because they don't make that association, do they? Like, you feel the guilt. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They just know their paws hurt.
Yeah. But yeah, it's lots of wonderful future experiences. That I know that there's a difference, as you say, there's a difference between having family dogs and having dogs around, and then there's a difference between having your own dog.
Yeah.
There's loads of amazing moments that will kind of occur.
Yeah.
I remember once, again, lastly on dog talk, Jesus Christ. I remember once I was sick, and I was like, not like sick, but I went out and vomited and came back, and there was like a weird moment where the Honey understood that I was ill.
Yeah.
She, like, came over, brought me some soup, fucking patted my head.
Well, they say that, don't they? I always hear that about people who've got dogs. Is like they'll just go and chill next to them if they're ill, and just kind of hang out. So did you find that her energy level dropped in that time as well to kind of match yours a bit?
Well, it's the thing. Honey's energy level when she's around me is perfect.
Yeah.
Like, she's relaxed. She's not crazy. She wants to play, but she's not jumping up. She's not running around. So with me, she's a very different dog. I mean, like, I take my dog to visit family, and you can tell that the dog's different. The dog's like, I'm here to work. I'm here to protect. I'm here to do stuff. Whereas when she's just with me in the house, it's like, oh, we're here to chill.
Yeah.
So like, there's a big difference in energy and that kind of thing. So her energy didn't change there, but you could tell that there was some kind of, she felt she was trying to communicate something in some way.
Yeah.
Or she just wanted a biscuit.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah. So that's good. So, this is episode 247. Freaking 40 minutes in or whatever.
Yeah. Let's keep the news concise.
Yeah. Well, there's a bunch of other stuff. Oh, I got a bit of this actually.
Oh. Bison Watch.
In the news, a father was left with unsurvivable injuries after being trampled by a water buffalo that also killed his son.
Oh.
This was recorded by the BBC. I can't remember whether this was in the UK or not.
Get this. This looks amazing. This is a bit, watch David Attenborough talk about this shit.
It's quite a story. Jurors concluded that Ralph Jump, great name.
Yeah.
Mr. Jump, 57, did not have a second person present or a place of safety when he entered the field near Usk. Where the fuck is Usk?
I don't know. Where water buffalo live.
Newport. So I guess Newport's UK, isn't it?
What?
The hearing was in Newport, and Usk, I don't know. Anyway, they said these factors contributed to him being attacked by the bull. The jury concluded that his son Peter, 19, who went to his father's aid, died as a result of misadventure. Oh, he got side-quested as he was going to help his dying dad. Went on some other ridiculous adventure.
It's in Wales. Why are there water buffalo in Wales?
They're bringing them back. I've warned people about this, all right? Stop trying to bring water buffalo / maybe bison, I can't remember what the relationship is, to fucking the UK. They don't belong here.
They kill your kids.
Yeah. Peter Jump had tried to help his father with an iron bar, but was himself injured and later died. He had an iron bar and got wrecked. The inquest had heard how the buffalo also attacked Mr. Jump's daughter. He's on a rampage.
Taking out the whole family. He's just got a family tree and he's just slowly crossing them off. Like, yeah,
like some massive vendetta.
Yeah,
this guy gave me didn't bring scraps back from the restaurant. Fuck this family.
It's like Kill Bill, but kill what's his name? Kill
the family.
Yeah.
The hearing in Newport was told Mr. Jump entered the field at the Monmouthshire farm to free the animal's hay ring after it got caught in an electric fence. The animal's hay ring.
So it's a ring. It's a ring that they'll fill with hay that they'll kind of eat out of. I guess if it's caught in an electric fence, they'll try and eat and it'll shock them.
Right. So he's trying to get the balls.
Trying to do a nice thing. Yeah.
Mr. Jump's wife, Josephine Jump. Oh, brilliant. Said he was rolled by the bull down the field. Down you go.
What if they're trying to do a nice thing? It's just they're really ham-fisted about it. Don't go near that. That shocked Jerry this morning. You should see the scars. No, your kid's going after it.
And that it wouldn't back down. I'm rolling your husband. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Wouldn't back down. It's a water buffalo.
It doesn't give two shits.
It's a water buffalo in a place with no predators. Like, there's no crocodiles to keep him in check.
She also said that her husband was groaning as he was being rolled down the field. He wasn't happy about being rolled down the hill. She added that their son, who was at home because of COVID, entered the field with an iron bar to hit the animal away from his father.
I mean, that's some balls, to be fair.
Yeah. Mrs. Jump told the inquest that apparently the water buffalo didn't like her son and would watch him whenever he was near. So they've got like a history of this water buffalo hates this kid.
God almighty.
And now the kid that he hates is hitting him with an iron bar.
Oh, so it's today, is it? Today is the day.
I've been waiting for this moment. All I had to do was roll your father down a hill.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the bull started going for Peter and got him.
Yeah.
She said it was told how a doctor and paramedics were also charged out of the field by the buffalo before it attacked and dragged Mr. Jump's daughter down the field.
Christ.
So paramedics and doctors are like, we're here to help. The buffalo's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm rolling people down hills, mate. Today's my day.
Yeah.
I've had enough.
Yeah.
She was only able to escape, this is Mr. Jump's daughter, when medics threw a rock at the animal. Iron bar, no problem. No. Rock, oh.
Yeah.
That's rude.
Yeah, they don't fear iron bars. They're not very. You don't get them in like the plains of Africa. No iron bars in the savannah, but rocks, plenty of rocks. Oh no, God, not a rock.
Maybe a sandstorm's coming. Better get out of here.
Yeah, it's a fucking big sandstorm.
One paramedic had to hide in a bush when the animal trotted towards her.
What does protocol say about water buffalo? Bush. Hide in bush.
Vision based on movement, I think.
If they've only killed one person, iron bar. If they've killed two by this point, it's always best to hide in a bush.
Yeah, 3 is rock, 4 is paper, 5 scissors. Why not?
Yeah,
you know,
6 is don't get fucking water buffalo in Wales.
Yeah. So I think what's happened, so a paramedic's gone to try and help, but the buffalo's seen them, so they've hidden in a bush, and the buffalo's like trotting towards them like, I swear there was a person here a minute ago that I could roll down a field. Now all I see is this bush. So that gave Peter Jump, which is the son, I think, he tried to escape. He tried to push himself up in the field after he was attacked. But the buffalo obviously noticed this. He hates this kid. He's got a pre-existing horrible relationship with this 19-year-old. Noticed the movement, ran towards him, and then started to gore him. I've done the rolling thing, you know. I've done the look at the bush. Now I'm going to go straight to gore.
Yeah.
Which I think means throwing his horns into somebody.
Yeah, like a bull, which is what it is.
So they've tried everything, right? They've tried bush, they've tried iron bar, they've tried rock. So they stepped up to helicopter. So they brought in a helicopter. Well, an air ambulance, right, was flying over the buffalo to try and freak it out and get it to leave.
Christ.
The firearms commander who attended the incident, the
firearms
air ambulance firearms commander. Have we tried shooting him? Well, we've done adrenaline. Have you tried bullets?
Yeah.
You know, we could try lots of different bullets.
Have you tried dive bombing him with a helicopter? No, I haven't.
I mean, this is just again, we've said it before, where like life is absolutely normal and calm, and then something happens that just changes everything. This is like, what was the dad's name? Ralph.
Yeah.
The hay circle thing stuck in the fence again. Would you mind clearing it? Yeah, I'll clear it today. Don't worry, I'll get down and do it. Half an hour later, there's helicopters, there's firearms commanders, there's gored children. He's 19, but
yeah.
The firearms commander who attended the incident told the inquest of the caliber of weapon they were carrying wasn't really suitable for dispatching a beast of that size. So the guns they had were too small for this bison.
Christ. Look, we can shoot it, but it won't work.
It won't give a fuck. Yeah, but they're goring my son. Yeah, but I've only got like a big machine gun or whatever.
Yeah, it's to the buffalo. It's a very loud mosquito.
Yeah, we need a tank.
Yeah.
Can someone bring in a tank, please?
Yeah.
Sergeant Robert Gunny of Gwent Police said a specialist rifle had to be collected from a police station 15 minutes away. Get the bison rifle. We need the bison rifle. Specialist rifle. It's just a tank. However, he told the hearing he instructed his officers to shoot at the bull, anyway, with the weapon they were carrying. It's adding that the bull was clearly hit and ran off. So I don't think it was necessarily the bullet.
So they shot it and it ran away.
It just let. Oh, fine.
Oh.
I could deal with the helicopters. I could deal with the iron bar and the stones and this gored teenager.
Yeah.
But shooting me, that just seems rude. So
Where's your manners?
Yeah. The attack ended when the rifle team shot the advancing buffalo.
It was still coming at them.
Hang on. It said the bull was clearly hit and ran off.
Yeah.
Then it said the attack ended when the rifle team shot the advancing buff. So it ran off towards them. Shoot me, will you? Fuck. So they shot him with a solid lead slug, which is like a large, like a shotgun slug.
Yeah.
The inquest heard Ralph Jump had been trampled and suffered unsurvivable injuries and was pronounced dead at the scene.
Christ.
The pathologist said he suffered... I think this is... Oh, no, yeah, still Ralph. A pathologist said he suffered catastrophic injuries to the chest. Ugh.
Oh.
Consistent with a goring injury by the horn of the animal. Consistent with. So it wasn't like clearly that he was gored. He was trampled so much they thought maybe he was pierced with horns.
Yeah.
Pretty intense. His son was taken to hospital, but after surgery he went into cardiac arrest and couldn't be revived. Like, he woke up probably still like that woman who got hit by that falling sofa from the roof.
Yeah.
Like, he just woke up screaming after surgery, being like, fucking bought a buffalo and had a heart attack and fucking died. Don't bring bison back.
No.
I've got nothing against them, but it's like, why not, you know, if we found some kind of mosquito solidified in amber and we decided to make a massive theme park out of all the DNA that we could get out of it.
Yeah.
And even with like electric fences with massive hay circles and sacrificial goats and Jeff Goldblum, I'd say don't do it. I get that it's good, but don't do it.
I don't know. I think there's certain things. I think it'd be interesting to bring back like a giant sloth. Like, I feel like that seems somewhat harmless. And like, yeah, the
giant sloth.
Giant sloth. Yeah.
Harmless but massive and inconvenient.
Yeah, it's great. In the road. And they're always trying to do it with mammoths, and I think that'd be quite interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there was something.
But mammoths are so close to elephants, but then I suppose you say like, well, bison are pretty close to cows.
Oh, wait, I read an article about people talking about coffee and tea and how it wasn't really a regular thing in prehistoric times.
Well, yeah.
So they said, well, how did people go about their day? There must have been loads of caffeine in mammoth. So it'd be interesting. And you go like, people don't need caffeine, guys.
No.
Just because you've been an intern or something and you don't get enough sleep or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I need caffeine.
If you're insecure about your addiction, it doesn't mean everybody needs it.
But like, I like the idea of someone sitting down for a nice cup of mammoth.
Yeah.
And be like, don't talk to me before I've had my cup of mammoth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe there was. Maybe there was. I mean, there's caffeine in fucking everything, right? Probably. And bits and bobs. But yeah, maybe there was some in mammoth. Yeah, you could maybe. But no, mammoths are worse than bison. I can't say don't bring back bison, but hey, something twice its size.
It's twice its size, yeah, and somewhat unpredictable.
Well, it's the thinking behind it, right? They're like, well, it was here before, so why not? Can't we have it here again? Because it left.
It left.
It went somewhere
and probably
better.
for a good reason. Like,
yeah, and we got used to it not being around, so we stayed.
You know, like, it was here before. The floor was lava before. Like, things were just different in the before. Let's bring back the lava.
Yeah, stop going all back to the future and being, let's go, let's sort out, let's get back, I don't know.
Yeah.
Coffee grinders. Or coffee grinders.
It's just not natural the way we live. Let's reintroduce the Big Bang.
Yeah, so I just don't trust bison coming back. Let's put it this way. I think it's going to be Jurassic Park 10 or whatever, however many Jurassic Parks they keep on
We're
making.
going to have to bring back some, like, enormous predator to take out all the bison and the mammoths and shit.
Well, this is the problem, right? Because I've been watching a lot of, I think it was like Moth Light Media, I think it's a YouTube channel, which just like does video essays on dinosaurs and how they were like, massive 10 times the size of people centipedes.
Yeah.
And it's a natural thing. If you bring in a predator to attack the bison evolved by getting bigger so they can defend themselves against the predators. Yeah. And then the predators either die out or they get bigger so they can defeat the bigger bison. And then the bison get bigger. And then it just more predators means more big bison. Stop it at the source. Yeah. Just leave us alone.
Shoot
my
bison.
God, my camera's tilted.
It's what?
Yeah, just get rid. It's tilted. It's just a bit loose. Oh. I'm hella orange. It's ridiculous.
You'd be right.
But yeah, I don't trust the people who are going to bring the bison back to be responsible enough to control the bison. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just if they were here already, then I feel like we would have gotten used to it. But there's going to be so many teething problems that are going to result in these gored families. Why? Is bison milk lovely? I don't know.
I don't know. What do they do? What do they produce? And it's water buffalo in this case. It's like, well, we've already got water.
Death and widows. That's what they produce.
Yeah,
pretty much. Anyway, so that family was gored by bison.
Amazing.
A helicopter and a firearms commander or whatever it was. Yeah, firearms commander. In other news, police in New Jersey are looking for 5 people who they say abducted and assaulted a waitress who chased after them over an unpaid $70 bill. Okay. So these people left the restaurant without paying. Yeah. The waitress went, "Hey, you haven't paid," so they took her.
Oh, right, okay. I mean, it's cheaper to just pay your bill than it is to look after a fully grown adult.
Yeah, but also, like, it's cheaper for the waitress to pay the $70 bill than to become abducted.
To be abducted, yeah.
Like, and I totally get it. I was a waiter. I don't think anyone didn't pay their... Well, there must have been. There was probably a situation where people didn't pay their bill. I had one couple who tried to steal our pizza plate, because the pizza plate was like a massive plate. Right. They tried to steal it. I got in a kerfuffle with them, threatened to headbutt him or something. But nothing that crazy. But, like, I had the same thing. I was going to be a taxi driver when I left uni because I was like, oh, that's flexible. I don't have a car, but I can get a car. I had a friend whose dad ran a taxi company. I was like, oh, I might as well work for you. And he said, yeah, you have to carry like a weapon in the front seat because people do leave without paying, and you have to take it upon yourself to get paid. Christ. And you go like, I don't know if that would work, right? I mean, yes, you could assault somebody, but if they haven't paid, if they haven't got the money, and you hit them with a baseball bat, then take them to an ATM. It seems like a bit intense.
Yeah.
You just have to accept that some people are dicks, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going out and trying to get your bill paid, which I totally get, but the company should deal with it. I was in America, and American restaurants are very different. Like, they don't pay their employees or something, right? Something like that. So I imagine
they get
wouldn't
less
help
than
out.
minimum wage because they expect the wage to be made up by tips or something like that. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. But that's what. But it's part of the things. Like, I don't get tipping culture over here. Like, I don't get why we're expected to tip people in restaurants, whereas like there'll be people working in warehouses that get exactly the same amount of money from them, and it's just a cultural thing. It's just
I definitely, there's a definite benefit to tipping. Like, if you tip somebody, then you're going to get a better service.
Yeah. Like,
I don't know whether that's just from me being years in restaurants and stuff like that, but like, I definitely tip when there's like, I mean, I tipped my my door. A guy came round to fix my door because it was off its hinges when it was like, I got burgled once, and they did it by unscrewing the hinges of the door and just trying to get through it, and they fucked up the door basically. So the guy came around to fix it, and I was like, here's an extra 10% because you came around real quick and it was really good, and I want to encourage and support that.
Yeah.
And if you go to a restaurant or a bar or something and people know that you tip, you just get better service.
Yeah.
So there's like, there's definitely like the expectancy to tip is probably weird, but if everyone tipped, everyone would have a better time, I guess. Same in like restaurants. Yeah, like I worked in bars and stuff, and the people who tipped got much better service, much better drinks, much better food.
Right.
It's just like, well, because everyone else gets the baseline, but you get better because you pay more.
Yeah.
You paid me more. Because the fact that it was in America and an unpaid $70 bill is probably more devastating to where like she would want to go out there and get it. Because she's come out of her pocket, she's already below minimum wage.
Yeah.
The group ran out on the bill at the restaurant in Gloucester County, south of Philadelphia, at 11:15 p.m. Saturday. The vehicle was running, the headlights were on, and they're ready to flee the area. The back doors open, said a police chief. I think it's talking about CCTV.
Right.
At that point, there's some kind of confrontation at the vehicle, and our victim ends up inside. Oh.
Pay your bill. No. Come here. It's weird.
We'll take it. Yeah, we've stolen our dinner and we've stolen our server. Why not?
Yeah,
go and get
we'll
some
take
food.
you home.
Yeah, they left a waitress by the side of the highway. She suffered bruising to her face, neck, and a possible concussion.
Okay, now.
She was 20 and didn't have her cell phone with her. Gurkisk, who's Gurkisk? The police chief called it a brazen abduction. Oh. No, they're quite brave.
Yeah.
I think that's what brazen means, right? Quite brave or bold.
Bold.
I think that's what it is. Robbery and potential kidnapping. Potential? They kidnapped her.
They did. That was kidnapping.
Potentially. This
Well,
all
it's
happened.
abduction.
What happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just going out there to try and confront somebody over a bill and then just being abducted. There's something funny about that. There's something terrifying about that, but there's something funny about that as well.
Yeah.
You didn't pay your bill. Oh, okay. We've stolen dinner. We're going to steal you.
Yeah.
And lastly, from me, a mother whose 8-year-old daughter. Oh, I guess this is kind of one of these.
Oh. Aw. Feel good stories.
Potentially a feel-good story. I think it is a feel-good story, but I just interpreted it very differently to how it was intended. A mother whose 8-year-old daughter posted a Father's Day letter addressed to her dad in heaven said she was overwhelmed when it was returned by her postman.
As in, like, I'm not sending that. Or
That's what I thought. Was like, look, there's no...
I'm not going all the way.
I'm paid a minimum wage, right? I'm not going to the afterlife just to send this fucking letter. But the feel good
Return
stuff is
to small child. There you go.
Oh my god, I didn't have the. There was a picture of it, and the address was like, to dad in heaven. Like the first line of the address. The second of the line of address was a cloud.
Yeah.
One of the clouds.
Yeah. This will get there, right? Yeah, of course it will.
And the article, I don't think I mentioned it, but yeah, there was no stamp on it. They made clear, not even a stamp on this.
Look, at least put like a couple of first classes on it. Like, it's got to go quite a long way.
Exactly. We're not going to do this for free.
Yeah.
But the feel good story is that the postman his dad also died recently, so he tried to find the originator, like whoever sent the letter, and he posted on social media, and people recognized the handwriting of this 8-year-old or something.
Oh right. Oh, that's Jimmy's handwriting. That I'd know it anywhere. Yeah. Heaven, cloud. Yeah, that's him.
He's stupid, isn't he? Yeah.
He's thick as pig shit.
There was like a letter inside it, obviously. Like I think the idea is that the postman wanted the letter that the child wrote to be received and saved, and not just like thrown in the bin as it would be as heaven. Fuck off. They just throw it in the bin. So he wanted to find the original. I think the postman, who recently lost his own father, managed to track down Sarah Tully after a social media appeal. He said he feared the letter, which he found in a Leicester postbox on Monday, would have been thrown away. Mrs. Tully said she planned to keep the letter in a box for her daughter. Oh. So, like, time capsule, she obviously wanted to write and talk to her father, who passed away. I think as well, from memory, like, she was like 8 months old when he passed away or something. Yeah. So, like, she had never really had a dialogue. So, like, she wanted to open that up, and it's good that wasn't thrown away. It's nice to have a keepsake and, be able to express yourself and be able to relive that expression later on down the line.
Yeah.
So yeah, feel good story, but I just read it as like this guy just returned the letter because I'm not fucking sending that. No stamp. Which cloud, Sarah? Fucking working class, yeah. I'm going to spend all day trying to find your dead dad.
Yeah,
I'm trying to look for my dead dad.
It's a clear day.
Yeah, it's not raining at all. There's one. The cloud's massive. We're overcast.
They move.
Today.
Is it one here? Is it one in America? Where are we going?
Grow up. Okay, take some responsibility for this and go fuck yourself. Not even a stamp.
He's dead. Get over it. Like, it might be better if he's in hell. At least then I've got a clue. Like, all the holes go to the same place.
Yeah. But yeah, this Reddit is rude, but it's apparently a feel-good story. So yeah, that's me this week. Not very much, but congratulations videos, bison attacks.
Yeah, that's all right. There's a lot of production value in that. That's good.
Oh, yeah.
X-ray dogs.
40 minutes of fucking dog
40
talk.
minutes of dog talk, and I'm not even sure entertaining dog talk. I think just got a dog. I don't know. We'll see. All right. The U.S. military stated they were, quote, stumped about a stolen box of 30 armor-piercing grenades.
What are they going to use these for? Why would anybody steal armor-piercing grenades?
Yeah. It stumps me.
It's a tough one.
Yeah. The green metal box was stuffed inside a bright pink pillowcase and stashed in the bushes behind Christopher Zachary's house. Stenciled on the box, cartridges for weapons. Inside were 30 armor-piercing grenades. I was scared, said Zachary, who runs a construction company, and confused. How did these high-powered explosives end up in a southwest Atlanta backyard? Where did they come from? Awaiting the bomb unit, Atlanta police evacuated 5 houses in both directions, as well as neighbours from across the street. The rounds can penetrate 3 inches of steel and have a kill radius of nearly 50 feet. Where have they gone? Have anyone seen?
I've lost 30 of them, and I've lost my pillowcase.
Yeah. The boxes were packed with 32 rounds. This one only had 30. 2 remain missing.
The bad news is all the dogs within a 50-yard radius were all killed by grenades. Dog talk. Yeah.
I guess it's the same thing we always say about like government stuff. Like, it's just a bunch of stupid people. Now, I expect military personnel and whatnot to be less stupid, or at least more disciplined than politicians,
or at least more disciplined about their explosives.
Yeah.
Not even like about anything else. It's like your job is to not kill people with these bombs unless you have to, and you've lost them.
I left them in that bush.
I was having a nap and a nice pillow. Yeah, nice.
I was
pillow.
No, I took them to take care of that water buffalo.
Firearms commander said we needed a specialist
Step 4,
rifle.
Get in the bush, but don't leave your armor-piercing bullets there.
Armor-piercing grenades.
Armor-piercing grenades, which is new to me. I get armor-piercing bullets. I didn't really think you were worried about it piercing armor if it was a grenade. I just assumed that was a given.
Oh, yes, body armor. Well, it's ball bearings, isn't it? I can't remember. No, it's not ball bearings. There's a whole video.
It was like the ridges on a grenade, like that kind of pattern. That's there in order to blow shrapnel everywhere, right?
Yeah, they stopped using that one. They're now these like perfectly circular ones with like a different explosive in it, I think.
Oh, right, okay.
But yeah, it's just meant to... I think it's more to cause panic than it is to kill people, really.
No, I don't know. I don't want them in my bushes either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's different. You're into a different type of homegrown vegetable than homegrown terrorism.
Yeah.
Oh, look, the grenades have sprouted. Oh,
Yeah.
good old grenade vine.
Yeah. I followed it step by step. You put them in the pillowcase. So you take 2 in case the first ones don't germinate, because then you've got a second chance. In other news, there's not really much to this one, but a team of emergency rescue divers in Japan were called out this week to aid a nude drowning woman who turned out to be a sex doll.
Drowning as in she was sunken? Or
well, they
floating?
assumed she was drowning because
thrashing.
she was just face down floating down the river.
But doesn't that mean she's drowned?
I mean,
like, if you're drowning, I feel like you've got a
like
bit more
some
energy
action
than a
to
floating
it.
corpse.
Yeah, but some flailing. But no, they assumed. Well, I mean, I guess either drowning or drowned, you still have to call someone to come and get her out.
Oh yeah, but like diving squad,
emergency divers. Yeah,
emergency
rescue divers.
Quick, she's dead. It's an emergency. Not to be too harsh. I mean, maybe they weren't doing anything else that day. But yeah, a woman in a river face down. You got to call in.
Yeah. Right? I mean, it makes sense. It's just, I guess maybe that's the rescue divers equivalent of firemen getting called out for a cat up a tree or something.
Yeah. It's
another
sex doll.
Yeah.
That's a good breakup though. Chuck her in the river.
Yeah.
Fuck it up. He can't deal with it anymore. You got no feelings.
None.
Feel the life of the river.
In other news, police in Gainesville, Florida have arrested a man who stole a woman's $5 bill and ate it.
Stole it and consumed it. You're arrested. Why?
It's better than that, right? So according to the arrest report, Henry Chambers Jr. snatched the $5 bill from Kadisha Grant's hand as it was being handed over to her, I guess by the cashier or something. Chambers then said Grant would die before he returned the money and proceeded to put it in his mouth, chewed it and swallowed it. So he stole it and then just ate it in front of her for no fucking reason, just to be a dick. I guess.
I'd rather die than give this back to you.
Yeah.
Eats it. Stays in line.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to use that.
Yeah, I still need to pay for my goods before she can serve you, and now I have no money. So, credit card? Can you eat credit cards? I don't know.
Yeah, do you take card?
Find out.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's meant to be contactless.
The National Park Service are once again issuing a notice to tourists not to push their friends into bears.
Guys, everyone's like, lockdown is easing. Everyone's getting out there.
Yeah.
But just remember, don't push your friends at a bear, please. Or inside a bear.
Yeah. Park Ranger shared a public safety announcement on Sunday on what to do if you get a little too close to a bear. It says, if the bear clacks its teeth, sticks out its lips, huffs, woofs, and slaps the ground with its paws, it's warning you that you're too close and are making it nervous. The National Park Service said, if the bear's nervous, heed this warning and slowly back away, which I think is probably what we'd do. You should never play dead, run, shout, or make any sudden movements. You also should never push a friend down to save yourself. Which
is that just a moral thing, or are they saying that it won't help you?
Well, I think it's a moral thing. I think it's like, look, it will help, but I mean, technically, I guess it's murder, right? Like pushing your friend in front of a car.
Yeah, but it's maybe not murder. It's definitely manslaughter, right?
Yeah.
As in, like, it was you were both gonna die. You sacrificed your friend.
Yeah.
Like,
they also say don't push the bear, which wouldn't have occurred to me.
Just don't. Yeah, I mean, what was that? 8% of people think they can defeat a bear. I can't remember. I don't know whether they can beat it with judo by pushing it. I don't know.
Something ridiculous. I don't know.
Probably think they can do it. But like, I get what they're saying, right? Because I think that with bears, like, depending on the mood you find them in, like, if you find a mother bear, she wants to get rid of the threat, so she's going to kill you both.
Yeah.
Whereas if you find a bear that's just hungry, it'll just eat the one it finds first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just being territorial and you just need to leave.
Yeah, I mean...
You're kind of just fucked.
It's one of those things where I think once you've seen the bear, it's probably too late. Like, unless... And if I mean, it will know you're there either way because it's like a dog following its nose. Like, they can smell you. Like, it will know there's something about. It's just a matter of once you've seen it, if it's hungry or not.
Yeah, yeah.
And I guess if you've got a gun, if you've got some, like, they're big on, like, bear mace, like that kind of stuff. But maybe...
Gives it, like, hay fever symptoms or something, right? Like,
yeah.
Oh, I've done in this today. Jesus Christ.
God, I've not got any Kleenex.
Yeah.
It says, if you're involved in any conflict with a bear, you should report it to the National Park Service. I mean, that's pretty confidently assuming that you're still alive.
Yeah.
After a conflict with a bear.
Sorry, can I just make a phone call real quick?
Yeah.
Sorry. This bear in front of me is being really confrontational. Just thought I'd report it so you can report it, that's all. All right, bye.
Yeah, and I'll end on this. It's the last one I've got, and I can hear the dog stirring as well. Classified military documents containing details about the HMS Defender and the British military have been found at a bus stop in Kent.
Oh, there they are.
That's good. Yeah, so armor-piercing grenades and classified military documents about our warships.
Oh, it's a classified military bus replacement service.
Yeah.
You just happen to leave them lying around.
No, I left them at the bus stop. It's just... Why were you reading it at the bus stop?
Well, like, even if they weren't reading it, right, it fell out of his bag. Like, why are you taking the bus if you've got classified documents? Just drive.
Why did you print them? We've got a Dropbox.
Oh, it's not secure.
Not as secure as the bus stop. Yeah. But they were handed in by a member of the public who did not want to be named. I don't know why. I don't know why you're embarrassed about that, or you're concerned for your safety. Well, look, they might think I've read it, and then I know about the warships, and they know about the warships. Like, no one cares that you know about warships. Finish your shopping.
Finish your bus.